Yeah, the weather has been a big topic of conversation. And if you look at the pictures behind us, this is afternoon traffic here in Johannesburg on the M1 South, M1 North. And what were we saying last night at this time?
It is quite different, I must say, to what we were saying last night, because we were like, ooh, is that the storm? Is it a riot? What's going on? And in fact, it was a hailstorm at the time, and understanding that it was a single cell, the extensive damage that we just saw, on screen. And he was there, of course, our very own, giving us the very latest. But certainly, man, I'm worried about the clouds gathering there.
Well, it was similar. Yes, but not similar. It started like this. It was clear skies, and Mdu is with us on the other set, as you can see. So it starts as this menacing cloud that kind of hangs over and creeps over Johannesburg, and then during the course of the evening, Mdu, it just solidifies into these giant hailstones that people were reporting about. I don't know if you can share with us just a little bit about the science behind the formation of hailstones.
So it has to be a storm called a supercell storm, which is one storm that gathers all the energy and actually kills off the other storms. So if it's only one, it uses all the energy to produce all the kind of bad weather that you saw. But mostly, to have hailstorm, you need to have dry air in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and then you also have to have something that you call wind shear, which is wind moving in different directions in the upper level of the atmosphere. So those are the components that you need. You also have to have some few aerosols in the atmosphere. That will be the platform from which these hail gather and become big. And as they become big, they fall into the ground. Depending on how unstable the environment is, the size of the hail will be dependent on that. So if it's very unstable, the hail will be very big, and if it's only just stable, then the hail will be very small. Like we saw yesterday, it was quite unstable in the atmosphere.
And so, Mdu, what happens then? Because one sees that it gets stronger as it moves to different places. So here, there was, of course, the damage we saw, but then more people reporting extensive damage, others saying that it is stronger than they witnessed in Johannesburg. What happens? What's the science behind that? You know that? So
there are different types of storms. Others are called orographic storms, which means are dependent on the elevation. So the higher the storms develop the ground, if the ground is quite high, the storms will mostly become severe. But if the ground is quite low, then the storms may not be as severe. But the most severe type of thunderstorms are called orographic, and it means that they are dependent on the elevation. So in higher lying areas, you will probably find more severe storms compared to lower lying areas.
So Bongs, I mean, he explained that so beautifully and eloquently. If I was in your class and I'd just be looking at you like that. You're our teacher. Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, let's give the nation the weather. We talked about warnings of more inclement weather. It is a big concern because we've seen the devastating consequences. We showed a picture of what happens when there are what's called tornadoes or resemble tornadoes, heavy rain and hail. So what's on the horizon for us?
Well, for tonight and the few coming days, we don't have any warning of severe thunderstorms like we are seeing right now. It's only a warning for runaway fires in the Northern Cape province. But for the weather, we are seeing it settling and becoming normal going towards the end of the week. There are chances of thunderstorms in the Gauteng province later on in the week, but we're not anticipating anything as severe as what we saw. And for the remainder of today, there is still a slight chance of thunder showers over the northeastern provinces of the country. In the Gauteng province, the Eastern Free State, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, and most areas of KwaZulu-Natal, but that is only just the chance of thunder showers. Clear conditions can be expected over the central and western parts of the country for tonight. And for tomorrow morning, there is a very good chance of some fog patches over the interior of the Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, and Limpopo. And this may reduce visibilities on the roads in the early hours of the morning. So please drive carefully on the roads, especially on the N3 between Pietermaritzburg and all the way towards the city of eThekwini. And then later on in the afternoon, another chance of thunder showers over the Northern Cape province, mostly isolated in places and even spreading towards the southern parts of the Central Karoo in the Northern Cape province. But towards the Kalahari, we're expecting up to 60% probability of showers and thunder showers later on in the afternoon. And the warning that we have here is runaway fires over the Northern Cape and the Western Cape province. And this is as a result of very hot temperatures, dry and windy conditions that may result in severe damages as a result of very strong winds in those parts of South Africa. So please be on the lookout and avoid unnecessary fires. And here in the Gauteng province, for the remainder of the week, there is just a slight chance of thunder showers for tomorrow afternoon, a temperature of 21 in Johannesburg. But for Thursday, there's no chance of rainfall. Going to the weekend, temperatures are also warming up nicely. But in the afternoons, as it is at this time of the season, we can expect a slight chance of thunder showers. And for Johannesburg, just some partly cloudy skies with a few passing thunder showers later on in the afternoon, a temperature of 27 degrees over Pretoria. In Limpopo, there is no chance of rainfall in this province. Just some partly cloudy skies in the morning over the east and some fog patches, including over Gravelot, Beggersfort and over Tzaneen in the east. Temperatures are very mild though in Polokwane at 17, but pleasant over the western Bushveld with an average of 28 degrees expected over Lephalale. In Mpumalanga, it is also very mild between Carolina and Emelo. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies in the Highveld. Temperatures are pleasant though in the Lowveld. In Skukuza, we're expecting a maximum of 24 degrees. And in KwaZulu-Natal, we are not expecting any chance of rainfall in this province. Temperatures are also pleasant over Ladysmith, just some partly cloudy skies with a maximum of 28 degrees, 24 in Pietermaritzburg, and the city of eThekwini will see a maximum of 23 degrees, and sunny skies will dominate throughout the interior of the Eastern Cape province. A temperature of 31 degrees over Jamestown in the northern interior. Makhanda will peak at 31 degrees as well, and a maximum of 28 degrees over Gqeberha in the south coast of this province. And in the Western Cape, scorching temperatures throughout the central Karoo of this province, and hence the warning we have here for runaway fires. And pleasant conditions can be expected in the mother city with a maximum of 33 degrees in the afternoon. In the Northern Cape, a slight chance of thunder showers later on in the afternoon in the northern parts of this province. A temperature of 39 degrees before the rainfall in Uppington, 38 in Calvinia, and a high of 39 degrees can be expected over Carnarvon. And in the Free State, pleasant temperatures throughout this province. Clear skies at first, but later on, just some partly cloudy skies with a slight chance of thunder showers over Fort Smith. And lastly, in the Northwest province, very warm weather conditions here. High of 29 for Mahikeng and a pleasant 34 degrees over Taung in the southwestern parts of the Northwest province for tomorrow afternoon. And that is all from the weather desk.